Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and the subject we are studying today is O Levels D Maths 4024. This is also called Mathematics Syllabus D. Today, we have set our hearts to solve a paper 1 of this subject. And for this purpose, we have selected May-June 2011 1-2 paper. This paper 1 belongs from the zone 2 or the variant 2. In this video, I'm going to represent the solution of this paper. So let's start this paper. The time allowed for this paper is 2 hours, and the calculator is not allowed in this paper. So let's start. So on your screen, May-June 2011 1-2 paper. Question number 1 is A part. Evaluate 12 plus 6 divide 2 minus 8. So first of all, we will do the process of division. So you will have 12 plus 6 divided by 2, that is 3. So 12 plus 3 minus 8. So first of all, we have to do the process of this division. So 12 plus 3 minus 8. So 12 plus 3 is 15. 15 minus 8 is 7. So my answer is 7. So 7 is the right answer, sir. Question number 1, it's B part. He says evaluate 2.6 multiply 0.2. So I will remove the decimal. So 26 by 10 multiply 2 by 10. The numerator will multiply with the numerator. The denominator will multiply with the denominator. So 26 by 10 multiply 2 by 10. So when you multiply 26 with the 2, you get 52. And divided by 10 multiply 10 is 100. So when you divide any number with the 100, you move its decimal 2 steps to the left. So my final answer will be 0.52. 0.52 is the right answer. Okay, now let's go to the next part. Next is question number 2. It's A part. It says it is given that 1 by 5 is less than n, and n is less than 1 by 4. Write down the decimal value of the n that satisfy this inequality. So 1 by 5, that means 0.2, and 1 by 4, that means 0.25. So the value of the n is more than 0.2 and it is less than 0.25. So they want me to give a decimal value which satisfy this inequality. So any decimal value which is between 0.2 and 0.25. So for example, it can be 0.23, it can be 0.21, it can be 0.24. So any value. For example, I have given here 0.23. Any decimal value between 0.2 and 0.25. So our answer is right. Question number 2, it's B part. He says express 48 by 60 as a percentage. So it's a fraction and I want to convert it into a percentage. So 48 by 60, you just multiply it with 100. It will be converted into percentage. This 0 and 0 will be cancelled. This 8 times is 48. So 8 multiplied 10 is 80. So 80% is the answer. 80 is the right answer, sir. Question number 3, it's A part. He says evaluate 2 by 3 minus 3 by 8. So here we have two fractions and they are subtracting. So first of all, I will take their LCM. The denominators are 3 and 8. So their LCM will be 24. So here I have written a single fraction and I have written LCM 24. I will divide the LCM with the first denominator. So 24 divided by 3, that gives you 8. That 8 will multiply with the numerator. So 8 multiplied 2. Again, I will divide the LCM with the second denominator. So 24 divided by 8, you get 3. That 3 will multiply with the numerator. So you will have 3 multiplied 3. So 8 2s are 16, minus 3 3s are 9, divided by 24. So 16 minus 9, that's 7. So 7 by 24 is our answer. 7 by 24 is the right answer, sir. Question number 3, it's B part. He says, evaluate 1 whole 3 by 4, multiply 2 by 9, giving your answer as a fraction in its lowest term. So here we have two fractions. They are multiplying with each other. So 4 ones are 4, 4 plus 3 is 7. So it will be 7 by 4, multiply 2 by 9. Simply you have to multiply them. The numerator will multiply with the numerator. The denominator will multiply the denominator. The cancellation can be done in the numerator with the denominator. Okay. So 2 and 4, they will be cancelled. So you are left with 7 by 2 multiply 1 by 9. So 7 ones are 7 and 2 nines are 18. So 7 by 18 is the answer. 7 by 18 is the right answer, sir. Question number 4, it's A part. He says solve 5y minus 3 greater than 3y plus 12. So it's an inequality. So the y is on two places. So I will bring it on the same side of the inequality. So 5y minus 3y is greater than 12 plus 3. This minus 3 went on to the other side. So it will become positive. So 5y minus 3y, you are left with the 2y. 2y is more than 15. So y is more than 15 by 2. So y is more than 7 whole 1 by 2 or 7.5. So y is greater than 7.5. Our answer is right. So question number 4, and it's B part. Write down all the integers that satisfy the inequality. Minus 6 is less than and equals to 3x less than 6. So I will take this portion and I will solve it. Then I will take this portion and I will solve it separately, both the parts. And then I will represent the solution on a number line. So here we have, I took this portion. This is minus 6 less than and equals to 3x. So minus 6 divided by 3 is less than equals to x. So this is minus 2 is less than equals to x. In other words, you can say x is equals to and more than minus 2. I will take this portion of the inequality and I will solve it separately. So 3x is less than 6. So x is less than 6 by 3. So x is less than 2. So I will represent both these solutions on a number line. So x equals to minus 2 and more than minus 2. So I have represented a number line. So I will make a circle at minus 2 and I will shade it because the x is also equals to minus 2. So, and this is my solution. This will be also represented on the number line. So 2 and less than 2. So I will draw a circle, but I will not shade it because I don't have an equal sign here. So less than is like this. Okay. So the overlapping portion between these two solutions is this and this. So in this, the integers are, this is included. So minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1. But this 2 is not included because this circle is not shaded. Because this circle is shaded, that's why the minus 2 is included. But this 2 is not included. So the integer values in this solution are minus 2, minus 1, 0, and 1. So you see, this is my list. Okay, so let's see, minus 2, minus 1, 0, and 1. So now we are going to the next question. That is question number 5 here. A column vector is given. Its name is C. C is 3, 2, and the D is 8 minus 6. Their question is A part, evaluate 2C minus D. Okay. So 2C minus D is simple. Just put the values 2 and the matrix 3, 2, and then minus, and then the matrix D, that is 8 and minus 6. So that this 2 will multiply with both these numbers here. So it will become 6 and 4 minus, this will become 8 and this is minus 6. So when you try to subtract 6 minus 8, it will be minus 2, 4 minus minus 6. it will become 4 plus 6, and that will be 10. So the answer will be minus 2, 10. A column vector whose elements are minus 2, 10. So our answer is right. In the question number 5, it's B part. They are asking to find out the determinant of the D. It's a column vector, so if you want to find out its determinant or its magnitude, the formula is x square plus y square and square root of it. So the determinant will be 8 square plus minus 6 whole square. So 8 square will be 64, and the square of the minus 6 will be plus 36. So 64 plus 36, that will be 100. And when you take the square root of the 100, it will be 10. So the length or the magnitude of the D is 10. Question number 6, he says ABC is a right-angled triangle with the AB equals to 6 centimeter and the BC equals to 9 centimeter. A semicircle of the diameter 6 centimeter is joined to the triangle along the AB. Find an expression in the form of A plus B pi for the total area of this shape. You see, this shape is a semicircle, and it's a semicircle and it's a triangle, right angle triangle. So their area can be found easily. The semicircle, its area is pi r square and divided by 2 plus, and the area of the triangle is 1 by 2 into base into height. The radius is 3 of this semicircle. The 6 is the diameter. So area of the semicircle plus the area of the triangle, the area of the semicircle will be 1 by 2 into pi r square plus the area of the triangle, because that's the right angle triangle, it will be 1 by 2 into base into height. So 1 by 2 into pi into 3 square plus 1 by 2 into 9 into 6. So it will be 9 by 2 pi plus, and 2 and 6 will be cancelled. We got 3 9s are 27. So you have 9 by 2 pi plus 27. So it will be 27 plus 9 by 2, that is 4.5. So 27 plus 4.5 pi. So that is our answer. So let's check question number 6. 9 by 2 pi plus 27. So our answer is right. Question number 7, it's A part. The ratio of boys to girls in a class is 4:5. What fraction of the class are the boys? You see, there are 10 parts of this class. 4 parts are boys, 5 parts are, sorry, there are totally 9 parts of this class. So 4 parts are boys, 5 parts are girls. So what fraction of the class are boys? The boys are 4 out of 10, out of 9, sorry. So the boys by total will be 4 by 9. The total is 9. Okay. Then their question is question number 7. It's B part. They say the ratio of the boys to girls in a school is 3:4. So 3 boys and there are 4 girls. There are 120 more girls than boys. So how many students are in the school? So it's a 1 mark question. Okay, suppose that the number of boys are X, then the girls will be X plus 120. Okay, so suppose the boys are 3, the girls are 4. Suppose the boys are X, then the girls will be X plus 120. So 3 by 4 is equals to X by X plus 120, cross multiply. So 4X is equals to 3X plus 360. So 4X minus 3X is equals to 360. So X will be equals to 360. So the total students are boys plus the girls. The boys are X, the girls are X plus 120. So it will be 2X plus 120. Just put the value of the X. So 2 into 360 plus 120. So that will be 720 plus 120. And that will be 840. 840 is the right answer, sir. 840. Question number 8 coming up on your screen. He says y is directly proportional to the square of x. Given that y is 2 when the x is 4, find the y when the x is equals to 10. This is the question, 2 marks question. Very simple, straightforward question. He says y is directly proportional to x square, so y is equals to kx square. Whenever you remove the proportional sign and replace it with an equal sign, you have to introduce a constant. So here y is equals to kx square. So y is 2 when the x is 4. So it means 2 is equals to k into 4 square. So 2 is equals to k into 16. So k is equals to 2 by 16. So the k will be 1 by 2. So the value of the k is 1 by 2. So y is equals to kx square and y is equals to 1 by 8x square. Their question is find the value of the y when the x is equals to 10. So the y is question when the x is equals to 10. So y will be equals to 1 by 8 into 10 raised to power 2, because the formula is y is equals to 1 by 8 into x square. So 1 by 8 into 10 square, so y will be equals to 100 by 8. So cancel it with the 2, so it will be y equals to 50 by 4. Again cancel with the 2, you will have y is equals to 25 by 2. So the y will be equals to 12 whole 1 by 2 or 12.5. So y is 12.5, so our answer is right. This is the answer. Question number 9, he says the shaded region on the diagram. The shaded region on the diagram is represented by 3 inequalities. One of these inequalities is y is greater than and equals to 3x minus 2. Write down the other 2 inequalities. Okay. So y equals to 3x minus 2 is a line whose gradient is positive and whose y-intercept is minus 2. So this is that line. Its inequality is already given. The shaded area is above this line. Okay. Now there are only 2 other lines left. One is this line, which is horizontal, which is passing from y equals to 3. So its equation will be y equals to 3. And because the area is below this line, so the shaded area, so we will say in inequality, we will write y is, because the area is below, so y equals to 3, so y is less than and equals to 3. Y is less than and equals to 3. This is the answer. Now, their question is write other 2 inequalities. You see, here the other 2 inequalities. One line is this. This is y equals to 3 because the area will be below than this. So the y is less than 3. The other line will be this line. Okay. So I will take 2 points on this line, for example, 0, 0, minus 1, 2. So you see line number 2, I have taken 0, 0 and minus 1, 2, 2 points on that line. So from this, I will find the gradient, that is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So it will be 2 minus 0 divided by minus 1 and minus 0. So it will be 2 divided by minus 1. Now, I want to find out the equation of these lines. The formula is y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1. So I will put this point in this equation and this gradient, okay? So the y minus 0 is equals to minus 2 bracket x minus 0. So y will be equals to minus 2x. So y is greater than, because the area is above this line, so the y is greater than or equals to minus 2x. These two cylinders are similar, the ratio of their volume, this is question number 10. These two cylinders are similar, the ratio of their volumes is 8:27. The height of the cylinder A is 12 centimeter. Find the height of the cylinder B. Okay, so they are similar to each other, and the things which are similar to each other, they are so volume A by volume B, its value is given, that is 8/27. And minus 12 height A and height B, so 12 by x whole cube. So it will be 8/27 equals to 12 into 12 into 12 into x cube. So it will be 12 into 12 into 27 divided by 8. Take the cube root on both the sides. So you are left with only 6 into 3, and that will be 18 centimeter. Eighteen centimeters is the right answer, sir. Question number 11, he says ABCD is a trapezium with the AB 21 centimeter, CD 35 centimeter, ABC and the BCD, they both are 90-degree, and the ADC is theta. Using using as much information from the table as it is necessary, calculate the AD. This is the question, okay? So if this is the question, this is 21, this whole thing is, I think, so this portion is 14. So 7/25 is equals to 14 by AD. 7/25, that is given in the question. Cos theta is 7/25. Okay, from there I'm using this. So cos theta will be 7/25 is equals to 14 by AD. So AD will be 14 into 25 divided by 7. So 7 2 times is 14. So 14 multiplied 50. 40. 2 multiplied 25, that will be 50. Okay. 50 centimeter. AD. Question number 12, on the Venn diagram, shade the set A intersection B intersection C complement. So you have to remain outside the C, and by remaining outside the C, you have to shade that portion out of the C, which is common with the common portion of the AB. So this small portion that will be shaded. So like this. So this portion will be shaded. Then the B part is a universal set is given, which is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The P is a prime number. Q is a number which is more than and equals to 5. Find the value of the how many members are in the P intersection Q. Okay. So the universal set is given. The prime number in this set are 2, 3, 5, and 7. The Q is basically, I think, is the numbers which are equals to 5 and more than 5. So the cube will be 5. The cube will be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So how many members are in the P intersection Q? In the P intersection Q, we will take only those members which are common to both P and Q. So they are 5 and 7. So then their question was how many members are in the P intersection Q? So there are 2 members in that section. So the next question is question number 12, and its second part. Their question is list the elements of the P union Q complement. Okay, so first of all, I will find the Q complement. The P is, the first part of this question is how many the members are common between the P intersection Q. There are 2 members, and P union Q complement is 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, and that's it. Two, three, four, five, 7. So that is question number 12. The mass of 1 grain of rice is 0.00002 kg. Write 0.00002 in the standard form. So I will move the decimal 5 steps to the right side to make it 2. So it will be 2 expo minus 5. 2 expo minus 5. 2 expo minus 5. 2 expo minus 5 is the right answer. B part is question number 13. He says, the table shows the amount of rice grown in some countries in 2002. So amount is given in tons, and China 1.2 expo 8, Brazil 7.6 expo 6, India 8 expo 7, Vietnam 2.1 expo 7. So write these amounts in order, smallest first. So the smallest of these, they all are in the standard form. So the smallest is that who has the lowest power, whose so 7.6 into 10 power 6, that is the lowest. Then then these are the 2 numbers, but the number with the smallest coefficient is smaller. So then you have 2.1 into 10 power 7, and then 8 into 10 power 7, and at the last 1.2 expo 8. Calculate the difference in the amount of rice grown in Brazil and Vietnam. Give your answer in the standard form. Vietnam and Brazil. So this is more 2.1 x power 7. This is 7.6 x power 6. So I will subtract them. Let me show you how I have done this. Vietnam minus Brazil, so 2.1 x power 7 minus 7.6 x power 6. So from here, I will give 110 to this 2.1, so it will become 21 into 10 raised to power 6 minus 7.6 into 10 power 6. So I will take 10 raised to power 6 common. So remaining will be 21 minus 7.6. So that will be 13.4 x power 6. So I will make it in the standard form. So it will become 1.34 x power 7. 1.34 x power 7. Question number 14, he says express a part is express 108 as the product of its prime factors. Okay. So I will do the prime factorization. First of all, divide with the smallest possible integer. And I will divide with the 2. So you will have 108 divided by 2, and that will be 54. And 54 divided by 22 will be 27. 27 divided by 3 will be 9. 9 divided by 3 will be 9. 9 divided by 9 will be 1. So 108 in the form of its factors will be 2 raised to power 2 into 3 raised to power 3. Question number 14, B part, he says write as the product of their prime factors n, which is 2 raised to power p, 5 raised to power q into 7 raised to power r, and 500, which is 2 square multiply 3 cube, and the highest common factor of n and 500 is 2 raised to power 2 into 5 raised to power 2. The lowest common multiple of the n and the 500 is 2 raised to power 3 into 5 raised to power 3 into 7. Find the value of the p and q and r. Okay. So this is n, which is 2 raised to power p, 5 raised to power q, 7 raised to power r. And then that 500, that is 2 square into 5 cube. Okay, so they say that the HCF between them is 2 square into 5 square. So n is the n is 2 raised power p, 5 raised power q into plus into 7 raised power 6. The 500 is equal to 2 square into 5 cube. So I am going to look for that number which is common, and the HCF is already given, which is 2 raised to power 2 into 5 raised to power 2. It means the 2 is common in all of them. Okay, and the smallest power is 2, which is already here, so it's good. 5 is a common factor, and its smallest power is 2. This power here is 3, so this Q is 100% equals to 2. So I will say this Q is 2. Okay, then now I know the value of the Q, that is 2. The LCM is also given. N is equals to 2 raised to power P, 5 raised to power Q, and 7 raised to power 7. 500 is equals to 2 square into 5 cube. So the LCM is 2 cube, 5 cube, and 7. That is given. So the value of the P will be what? This is the common 2, and the least common multiple will take the highest power. So the highest power of the 2 must be 3. So this P, its maximum value is 3. This is 7 raised to power 1, and here we have nothing. So here don't have the r in the power, and here we have. So in the LCM, we have 7 raised to power 1. So this r's value is also 1. So the p is 3 and the r is 1. P is 3, q is 2, and the r is 1. A little tricky. This question is a little bit tricky. This question is little bit tricky. Not a simple, straightforward question. You see how I got the p value 3, because here it is 2 raised to power 3. Here I have 2 raised to power 2. In the LCM, we take the largest power, and that it means 2 raised to power p is 100% 2 raised to power 3. Question number 15, he says, question number 15. Question number 15, it's A part. He says factorize completely 9pq minus 12q square. So you see in these two terms, 3 is common and the q is common. So I will take the, here we go. So 3 is common and the q is common. So you are left with the 3p minus 4q. So question number 13, A part is done. Question number, I said 13, it's 15. Question number 15 is B part, 2 marks. He says factorize company. Here 4 terms are given. From the first 2 terms, I can take 4p common, and from the last 2 terms, I can take 3 common. Simple. So from these 2 terms, I take 4p common. So I'm left with the 2x plus y. And from the last 2 terms, I can take minus 3 common. So in the plate, you will get 2x plus y. So 2x plus y, and in the other, I write 4p minus 3. So 2x plus y and 4p minus 3, that is the answer. The scale drawing shows 3 towns A, B, and C. The scale of the drawing is 1 centimeter to 25 kilometer. Measure the bearing of the A from the C. This is A from the C, means on the C you will draw north, and from that north you go clockwise to the CA line and measure what is the angle between them. Very simple, straightforward. And it means that that angle will be 57. So the bearing of the A from the C will be how much? 57. So you have to measure the bearing of the A from the C. So you have to measure this angle, okay? From this north clockwise, come here. Put the crosshair of the set square, protector here, and measure this angle. Find the bearing of the C from A. You see the bearing of the A from C is 57. So here I have drawn a little diagram. So this is A and C and A line. So the bearing of the A from the C is 57. And here I have also drawn the north. From this north, you have to go clockwise to the AC line. This is the bearing of the C from the A, which they are asking for. And so what we will do, I will draw a north here. So this north and this north, they are parallel to each other. So this 57, this angle alpha, they are allied to each other. So it means 57 plus alpha is equals to 180. So from there, I will get the uh, uh, from 180 subtract the 57, you get the alpha. So once you know the alpha, from alpha subtract, from 360 subtract the alpha, you will get the bearing of the C from the A. So this is how this strategy works. So the 57 plus alpha equals to 180 because they are allied angles. So alpha will be equals to 180 minus 57. So the alpha will be 123. The bearing of the C from A will be this. So this angle will be alpha plus that this angle is this angle, this outer angle is 360 minus alpha. So it will be 360 minus 123. So that will be 237. So hopefully you understand. I can show you. This is the whole question. Question number 16. The whole question is showing up. Now the C part is find the actual distance in kilometers from B to C. So take a scale and actually measure BC length. When you will measure this BC length, this is the scale which is given. 1 centimeter represent 2 kilometers. So 1 centimeter basically represents 2 kilometers. So on the map, 1 centimeter is equals to 25 kilometer. That is given in the question. And when you measure the BC length, that is 9.5 centimeters. So how much will be the actual length? So 1 divided by 9.5 will be equals to 25 by x. So x will be equals to 25 multiply 9.5. So in your rough work, if you multiply the 9.5 with the 25, you get 237.5 kilometer. So the answer is 237.5 kilometer. 237.5 kilometer is the right answer, sir. So we are done with this question. The next question coming up is question number 17. So my dear students, we are on the question number 17. The table shows the height in meters above the sea level of the highest and the lowest points in some continents. A negative value indicates a point below sea level. So here we have area. Area highest point is 8,850 and lowest point is minus 409. Africa is 5963 and that's the highest point. The lowest point is minus 156. Europe 5633 and the lowest point is minus 28. South America, that is 6959 and the lowest point is minus 40. What is the highest what is the height above the sea level of the highest point in Africa? Give your answer in kilometers. In Africa, the highest point is 5,963 meter above the sea level. So when you want to convert it into kilometers, you will divide it with the 1,000. So let me show you. 5963 meters. So 5963 meter, you divide it with 1,000, it will be converted into kilometers. So it will be 5.963 kilometer. Only I have moved the decimal 3 steps to the left. Okay. So let me check the answer. Question number. So question number 17, our answer is right. B part, in South America, how much higher is the highest point than the lowest point? Give your answer in meters. Okay, in South America. So the highest point is 6959 and the lowest point is minus 40. So the difference between them will be 6959 minus 40. Minus will become plus. So it will be 6959 plus 40. That will be 6999 meter. So 6999 meter is the right answer, sir. Okay, the question number 17 and its C part, he says, how much higher is the lowest point in Europe than the lowest point in Asia? So give your answer in meters. So lowest point in Europe and Asia. So we have to find the difference between them. So minus 28 minus 409. So that will be minus 28, minus will become plus. So it will be minus 28 plus 409. So this will give you 381 meter. 381 meter is the right answer, sir. Okay, so question number 18 coming up on your screen. The diagram below shows the quadrilateral PQRS. So let me reduce the size so you can see. Okay, the diagram below shows the quadrilateral PQRS. So this is the diagram PQRS. On the diagram, construct the bisector of the SPQ angle. The angle SPQ. SPQ. I want the angle bisector of this angle. So these are the two arms of this angle, the PS and the PQ. So I want to draw the angle bisector of the angle P. So I will open my compass. I will take P as the center of that arc, and I will make a mark on, I will draw an arc on the PS, and I will make a arc on the PQ side. So then I will put the compass on that mark which is on the PS, and I will draw an arc here. And then I will put the compass on the mark which is on the PQ, and I will draw an arc here. Where these two arcs intersect each other, I will join that point with the P and I will prolong it. That is the angle bisector of the angle P. I hope you understand how this is done. Let me show you my methodology. Okay, so you see, I will take P as the center. I will put the needle of the compass on the P. I will make a mark here and I will make a mark here. Then I will put the compass needle here and I will draw an arc here. I will put the compass needle here and I will draw the arc here. Where these two arcs intersect, I will join this point and this vertex P, and I will draw this line. So this line will be the angle bisector of the angle SPQ. That is the first locus they have asked us to draw. Then in the second locus, they say the perpendicular bisector of the QR. The perpendicular bisector of the QR. So I will put my compass here. The needle of the compass will be here. The Q will be the center of my arc. And I will open the compass more than half of the QR. I will draw an arc on this side and I will draw an arc on this side. Then I will put the compass on R. I mean the needle of the compass on the R, and the compass will remain open the same. So sorry for there was some problem with the internet due to the disconnection. Something happened with the internet. I don't know. So I will take the R as the center and the compass will be opened as it was opened when you draw arcs from the Q. So I will draw an arc here. I will draw an arc here. So I will join this point of intersection of the arcs and this point of intersection of the arcs with each other, and I will draw this line. This is the perpendicular bisector of the QR. So that was their question. And now they say on the diagram, shade the region inside the quadrilateral. So you have to remain inside the quadrilateral containing the points that are closer to PQ than to PS. So they are talking about the angle bisector. So you have to remain, this is the angle bisector, you have to remain closer to PQ. So you have to remain on this side of this line, this angle bisector. Okay, then they say and nearer to Q than R. So they are talking about the perpendicular bisector. You have to remain nearer to Q than R. So you have to remain on this side of this line. So this is that area which will be shaded. And I hope you understand. Let me show you the marking scheme, what the marking scheme says. So hopefully you understand this. This is that diagram. That is question number 18. So now we have question number 19. It's A part. He says express 0.047852 correct to 2 decimal places. Okay, so 2 decimal places, I mean after the point 2 places, so we can round it off, and here we go. So this and the rest of the thing will be rounded off, because after the 4 we have 7 here, so this 4 will become 5. So 0.05 is the answer. 0.05 is the right answer, sir. Okay, then their question 19 B part, he says estimate. This word is very important. Estimate, this word is, it says estimate the value of the square root of the 200, giving your answer correct to 2 significant figures. You see the 200, I don't know what is the square root of the 200, but I know a very famous number which is quite near to 200, and that is 196. So instead of 200, I can write 196. So the square root of the 200 is their question, but I will find out the square root of the 196. And here you can see I have prime factorized 196. So it will be 2 into 2 into 7 into 7. So that means that it is the square root of the 2 into 7, that is 14. So the square root of the 200 is approximately equals to the 14. 14 is the right answer, sir. This was a question on estimation. So we can change the number by a number whose calculation is very easy. So the worth should remain almost same, but the number should be, those numbers should be used whose calculation you can do mentally. Okay, again, we have by writing each number correct to one significant figure, estimate the value of 212. When I will write it in one significant figure, it will be 200. 1.97 square, when I will write it in one significant figure, it will be 2 square. 0.763 in one significant figures, it will be 0.8. So here we have 212, 200, and 1.97 square, it will be 2 square. 0.763, it will be 0.8. So 200 multiply 4 multiply 10 divided by 8. I have removed this decimal, so that's why in the numerator I have multiplied with the 10. So you will have 100 multiply 10, this 4, 2 times 2, 100 times, and 100 into 10, that will be 1000. So we will have the answer is 1000. So let's check. 1000 is the right answer, sir. Okay. Here we have, he says, the table shows the distribution of the number of complete lengths swum by a group of swimmers. So number of complete lengths 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80. So that's the frequency: 5 swimmers, 20 swimmers, 10 swimmers, 5 swimmers. Find the model class. You see the model class in the group data is always that class whose frequency is the highest. The highest frequency is this. The highest frequency is 20. So this will be the model class. So your model class will be 22 and more than 20 and less than and equals to 40. So our answer is this. So our answer is right. Okay. So then the question is calculate an estimate of the mean. It's a 3 marks question. We have to calculate an estimate of the mean. So I will find the mid value. How you find the mid value? You add 0 and 20. Whatever the answer you get, you divide with the 2. So it will be 10. 20 plus 40, whatever is the answer, you divide it with the 2, you get 30. 40 to 60, you add them, whatever is the answer, you divide it with 2, you get 50. So 60 plus 80, and whatever is the answer, you divide it with the 2, you get 70. So we have to find out the mid value of the class. That will be called x. And then I will multiply that x with the frequency. I will get fx. And once I have the value of the fx, I will be able to find out the mean. The formula for the mean is summation fx divided by summation f. So here we have the mid values, and the mid value of this is 10, the mid value of this class is 30, mid value of this class is 50, the mid value of this class is 70, the frequency is 5, 20, 10, and 5. You multiply this x and f, you get fx. So 10 multiply 5, 50, 30 multiply 20, that's 600, 50 multiply 10, that's 500, 70 multiply 5, that's 350. So you add up this fx, that will give you summation fx. You add up all the frequencies, that will give you summation f. The mean is summation fx divided by the summation f. So when you add all these fx values, you get 1500. When you all add up, sum up all the f values, you get 40. So 0, 0 will be cancelled. So you will have 150 divided by 4, that cancel with the 2. You will have 75 divided by 2, and that will be 37.5. So the mean is 37.5. 37.5 is the right answer, sir. I hope you understand. Okay, so now we are going to the next question, and the next question is question number 21. It's a bar. He says evaluate. So we have 1 by 4 whole raised to power minus 2, because the power is negative. So in the bracket, reciprocate the fraction. So when you reciprocate the fraction, you see what will happen. The power will become positive. So what we will do, let me show you. Okay, so on your screen, the solution is showing up. So 1 by 4 raised to power minus 2. So you reciprocate the whatever is inside the bracket, and the power will become positive. So 4 by 1 whole square. So that will be 16 by 1, which means 16. That's question number 21. 16 is the right answer, sir. Okay, so question number 21, it's B part. He says 64 raised to power 2 by 3. So the 64 is basically 4 raised to power 3. 4 multiply 4 multiply 4. 4 4s are 16. 16 fours are 16 fours are 64. So 4 raised to power 3 raised to power 2 by 3. The power of the power multiplies. So this 3 and this 3 will be cancelled. So you are left with the 2 raised to power 2. So that will be 60. So you are left with 4 raised to power 2. And 4 square means 16. So 16 is the answer, sir. 16 is the right answer. Okay, so we are going to the next part. Question number 21. It's C part we have here. He says it's a 2-mark question. Simplify. So 4x square y 9 and divided by x raised to power 4 by 4 and y, and the whole thing raised to power 1 by 2. So this power is for everyone. But before doing this, just simplify inside the bracket. So 4 will be 2 square, and this y square, this y4 cancels. So in the denominator, you will have y square. This y raised to power 9 and y raised to power 1, they will be simplified with each other. So you will have y raised to power 8. So now give this 1 by 2 power 2, all of them. So 2 square raised to power 1 by 2, y raised to power 8 raised to power 1 by 2, x square raised to power 1 by 2. The power of the power multiplies, so this is cancelled. So you will have 2 raised to power 1. This and this will be cancelled, so you will have y raised to power 4. This and this will be cancelled, so you have x raised to power 1. So your final answer is 2y raised to power 4 and divided by x. That is our final answer. 2y raised to power 4, the whole thing divided by x. That is the answer. So our answer is right. Question number 22 coming up on your screen. A question on the circle properties. He says point A, B, C, and D lie on the circumference of a circle. Center O, the AB length and the CD length, they are equal to each other. AC and the BD, the AC line and the BD line intersect at the point E, the OBC is 20 degrees. This angle is 20. So their first question is calculate the BOC angle. BOC angle. The BOC angle is the question. So if you look at this, OB is a radius, the OC is a radius. This BOC triangle is an isotriangle. So if this is an isotriangle, then the OBC and the OCB, they are the base angles of this isotriangle. So this is 20, this is 20, BOC is question in the A part. So it will be 20 plus 20 plus the BOC equals to 180. So the BOC is question. So the 20 plus 20 plus BOC equals to 180. The BOC triangle is an isotriangle. So the BOC angle will be equals to 180 minus 40. So BOC will be equals to 140. So 140 is the right answer, sir. Then their question is calculate the CAB. The CAB, this angle. If you look at here, the CB is the chord and the ends of the chord went to the center, and this angle was 144. And sorry, I said 144, it was 140. Yeah. And the ends of this chord went to the circumference at point A. Then you know the property is that the angles at the center is 2 times angle at the circumference. The angle at the center is 2 times angle at the circumference. So the angle at the A, the CAB angle will be half of the 140. Look at this chord CB. Its ends went to O. The angle was 140. The ends of this chord CB went to the circumference. The angle at the A will be half of the 140. That is their question, CAB. Okay. Now the CAB is question. The 2 times CAB angle at the circumference is equals to the BOC. So angle at the center is 2 times angle at the circumference. So the CAB will be equals to the BOC angle is 140. So 140 divided by 2, and that will be 70 degree. So the CAB angle will be 70 degrees. So look at this answer. The answer is right, sir. Okay, then they say show that the triangle AEB and the triangle DEC are congruent. And this is a 3-mark question. The triangle AEB, the triangle AEB, and the triangle DEC. Yeah, they're talking about this triangle. Okay, so the argument, I will show you how to write this argument. You see this AEB angle, this angle, and this angle, the DEC angle, they are equal to each other. The reason is they are vertically opposite angles. The side AB and the side DC, they are equal to each other because it is given. The angle CAB, in other words, EAB, and the angle BDC, in other words, EDC, they are equal. This angle and this angle, they are equal to each other because they are the angles in the same segment. So you see in these 2 triangles, 2 angles are same and one side is congruent to each other. So we can say these 2 triangles are congruent to each other. And the reason is the angle side postulate. So let me show you. I have written this argument here. So here we have. We are comparing triangle AEB and the triangle DEC. In these 2 triangles, the angle AEB and the angle DEC, they are equal to each other because they are vertically opposite angles. The side AB is equals to the side DC because that is given in the question. The angle EAB and the angle EDC, they are equals because they are the angles in the same segment. So that means that the triangle AEB is congruent to triangle DEC. The reason is angle side because there are 2 angles same and one side same. So we have proven that these two are the so our answer is right. Question number 23, it's A part. Imran is paid $16 per hour. 1 week he works 35 hours. Calculate the amount he's paid for the week. So in 1 hour he gets $16. So 35 hours, simply multiply 16 and 35 and you will get, so when you multiply 16 with the 35, you get $560. Very simple, straightforward. You should know how to multiply two numbers. Okay, so $560 is the answer. Second part is Imran is paid 20% extra per hour for working at weekends. Work out the total amount Imran is paid for working 4 hours at the weekends. Normally he's paid $16 per hour. So when he works on weekends, he will be paid 20% extra. So his working 1 hour salary will become 16 plus 20% of 16. And then we will multiply it with the 4. So on your screen, I'm showing you that process. 16 plus 20% of 16. So that will be 16 plus 320 divided by 100. So it will be 16 plus 3.20. So that is 19.2 multiplied 4. That will be $76.8. $76.8. Just multiply these two numbers, you get the right answer, sir. Okay. So that was the second part of A part. Question number 23, it's B part. The exchange rate between the pounds and dollars is 1 pound is equals to $1.80. Anna converts $270 into pounds. Calculate the number of the pounds Anna received. I will use the method of proportion, famous method which we use normally for these kind of questions in which we do the money exchange. So here we have the pound and the dollars. 1 pound is $1.80. So X pounds, how many pounds? When you convert $270. So 1 by X will be equals to 1.80 divided by 270. So X will be equals to 270 divided by 1.80. So remove the decimal. So you will have X is equals to 270 multiply 100 divided by 180. 0 will be cancelled. Cancel with the 9. 3 into 100 divided by 2. So 3 into 50, and that will be 150 pounds. So she will get how much? 150 pound. Let me check. 150 pound is the right answer, sir. Question number 24, it's A part. P is the point, -2, 1, and Q is the point, 3, 7. M is the midpoint of the PQ. Find the coordinates of the M. So you see that if you want to find out the midpoint of two given points, the formula is x2 plus x1 divided by 2 plus comma y2 plus y1 divided by 2. And we can find the midpoint. So here we go. So if you want to find out the midpoint, the formula is x2 plus x1 by 2 comma y2. Sorry, here is plus. It's not minus. y2 plus y1 by 2. So it will be -2 plus 3 divided by 2. Here you will have 1 plus 7 by 2. It will be 1 by 2. It will be 8 by 2, which will be 4. By mistake, I wrote here negative. This is plus sign. Please make this mistake. Correct this mistake. This is not minus. This is plus. Okay. So let me check the answer. So our answer is 1 by 2, 4. 1 by 2, 4 means 0.5, 4. Our answer is right, sir. Then he says find the gradient of the line PQ. The P point, Q point is given. We want to find out the gradient of the PQ. So very simple. The formula for the gradient is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So let me show you. Here we go. So the y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So it will be 7 minus 1 divided by 3 minus 2. So it will be 6 by 5, which will be 1 whole 1 by 5, which is 1.2. 1.2 is the right answer, sir. Then the question is the line with the coordinate 2y plus 3x plus k is equal to 0 passes through the point P. Find the k. Because it is passing through the point P whose coordinates are -2, 1. So I will substitute those x and y value of the p here in the x and y, and I will find the value of the k. So on your screen, the solution is coming up. So 2 into 1 plus 3 into minus 2 plus k equals to 0. So you will have 2 minus 6 plus k equals to 0. So minus 4 plus k is equals to 0. So k will be equals to 4. So k is equals to 4 is the right answer, sir. Then the question is find the gradient of this line. We know the equation of this line, so I can find the gradient of this line. Okay, the equation of this line is 2y plus 3x plus 4 equals to 0. So I will make y alone on one side. So 2y is equals to minus 3x minus 4. So y will be equals to minus 3 by 2 into x minus 4 by 2. So when the y is positive and is alone on the one side, the coefficient of the x on the other side is the gradient of that straight line. So the coefficient on the other side of the x is minus 3 by 2. So the gradient is minus 3 by 2. So this is the gradient. So that is minus 1.5. Minus 1.5 is the right answer. So this is how you will do question number 24C, second part. I hope you understand. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That is question number 25. He says solve. An expression is given, an equation is given here. We have to solve it. He says 10 minus 3 bracket 2x minus 1 bracket close equals to 3x plus 1. Simply open it and solve it. Very simple and straightforward question. Here the solution is showing up. So you will have 10 minus 6x plus 3 equals to 3x plus 1. So minus 6x minus 3x is equals to 1 minus 3 minus 10. Minus 9x will be equals to minus 12. So x will be equals to 12 by 9. So x will be equals to 4 by 3. So x will be equals to 1 whole 1 by 3. 1 whole 1 by our answer is right. 1 whole 1 by 3. You see the Cambridge in the marking scheme of the Cambridge, it is written 1 by 13, which is what you say. It's a typing error. This is basically 1 whole 1 by 3. The answer is 1 whole 1 by 3. Okay. Question number 25, it's B part and it's a 3 marks question. He says solve the simultaneous equations. So 4x plus 3y is equals to 11 and 2x minus 5y equals to 25. The coefficient of the y here in this equation is 3. The coefficient of the y in this equation is minus 5. So my strategy is I will multiply the first equation with the 5 and I will multiply the second equation with the 3. And then I will add these two equations and the y will be gone. And you will get the value of the x. That's the strategy. So I multiply the first equation with the 5 and the second equation with the 3, and I will add them. So the left side will be added in the left side and the right side will be added in the right side. So 5, you can see here, 5 bracket 4x plus 3y bracket close plus 3 bracket 2x minus 5y bracket close equals to 5 bracket 11 bracket close plus 3 bracket 25 bracket close. So this will become 20x plus 15y plus 6x minus 15y equals to 55 plus 75. Plus 15y minus 15y will be cancelled. So you are left with the 26x equals to 130. So x will be equals to 130 divided by 26, and 26 5 times is 130. So the x is 5. Now, once you have the value of the x, which is 5, I will substitute this x equals to 5 in any of these two equations. So I'm going to put x equals to 5 in the second equation. So I will have 2 into 5 minus 5 into y equals to 25. So this will be 10 minus 5y equals to 25. So minus 5y will be equals to 25 minus 10. So minus 5y will be equals to 15. So y will be equals to minus 15 by minus, 15 by minus 5. And that will give you minus 3. So the value of the x, let me show you the whole question. So the value of the x is 5 and the value of the y is minus 3. 5 and minus 3. 5 and minus 3 is the right answer, sir. I told you about this answer. This answer is 1 whole 1 by 3. This is a typing mistake. or when the format has changed, the thing has changed. So we are on the question number 26. He says the diagram shows a rectangle with the length 2x plus 3 and the width x minus 1 centimeter. The area of the rectangle is 12 centimeters square. Form an equation in the x and show that it reduces to 2x squared plus x minus 15 equals to 0. So here we have a rectangle. Its length and the width in terms of x is given. The area of this rectangle is also given, that's 12. So I will use that formula, length into the width, and that will be equals to the area. And let me show you. We will make that equation. So area is length multiply width. So 12 is equals to bracket 2x plus 3 bracket close bracket start x minus 1 bracket close. So 2x multiply x minus 1 plus 3 into x minus 1 equals to 12. So this will become 2x squared minus 2x plus 3x minus 3 equals to 12. So this will become 2x squared plus x minus 3 minus 12 equals to 0. So this will become 2x squared plus x minus 15 equals to 0. This was the thing which they asked us to show. They asked us to make this thing. Then in the B part, he says solve this. Okay, so I'm going to do the midterm breaking. So I will multiply the extreme terms. I get 30. So I write the factors of 30. They are 1 into 30, 2 into 15, 3 into 10, 5 into 6. So because with the third term, we have a negative sign. So I will write a subtract here. So I'm going to choose that pair, which by the subtraction will give me plus 1. And by multiplication, give me 30, obviously. So because you want plus 1, so with the larger number, I will put positive sign. With the smaller number, I will put the negative sign. So I did the midterm breaking here. 2x squared plus 6x minus 5x minus 15 equals to 0. From the first two terms, I will take 2x common. So in the bracket, I'm left with the x plus 3. From the last two terms, I take minus 5 common. So in the bracket, I'm left with the x plus 3. So equals to 0. From this term and this term, x plus 3 bracket is common. From here, in the other bracket, I will have 2x. From here, I will have minus 5 in the second bracket. These two brackets, they are multiplying with each other, and the answer is 0. So this first bracket, I will make it 0. So x plus 3 equals to 0. So x will be equals to minus 3. 2x minus 5 is equals to 0. So 2x will be equals to 5. So x will be equals to 5 by 2. So x will be equals to 2.5. So the values, there are two values of x. One is minus 3. The other one is 2.5. Minus 3 and 2.5. So our answers are right. The solution is showing up on your screen. Okay, then their question is find the perimeter of this rectangle. And this is the last question of this paper, 1 mark question. Find the perimeter of this rectangle, or rectangle is 2 into the length plus the width. So length plus width, whatever is the sum, you just double it. So the perimeter is 2 bracket length plus width bracket close. So 2, the length is 2x plus 3 plus the width is x minus 1. So 2 bracket 3x plus 2 bracket close. So it will be 6x plus 4. The value of x, there are two values of x. One is minus 3, so we neglect it. So the positive value I will take. So the perimeter will be 6 into 2.5 plus 4. That will be 15 plus 4. That will be 19 centimeter. So, my dear students, by this, let me check the answer first of all. Okay, so the paper is over. Okay, so there were 26 questions. We have completed them. So, my dear students, today we have done May-June 2011 DMaths 4024-12 paper. This paper, the time allowed was 2 hours, calculator was not allowed, and there were 26 questions. We have done all of them. I have tried my best to solve them and to try to explain them to you. So you, my student, sitting at home, if you have a hard copy of that paper, you can also do that paper. So if you find this video interesting, useful, and you think that this can also help other students in your community, your class fellows, your teachers, your junior students, please share the link of this video on your Facebook, on your Twitter, on your Instagram. That helps me to share that helps me to promote my channel. So thank you very much, everyone. It's a great blessing for me that I can make these videos. So thank you very much. Have a good day, and God bless you all.